Hello there, guys. We're here with another episode of Wrestle Tea, The Collective 2021. It is my great pleasure to introduce everyone to Nick fucking Gage. I never curse, but I'm gonna curse because it's so synonymous with your name.
I always start interviews out like this because I love my gang. So I want to give a shout out to my murder, death, kill gang around the fucking world. I want to give a shout out to all my boys locked down in a cell. That's my Eastern Bloc gang. And I want to give a shout out to the Hate Club because people forget about these guys. But he was my tag team partner from hell, and that's Nate Hatred. And he passed away. R.I.P. Nate Hatred. And R.I.P. my brother, Justice Payne. Man, I just wanted to say that because I love my brother and I love my tag team partner, so I always represent for them, and that's the Hate Club.
Absolutely, you got to pay tribute to those who are past and those you have respect for, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the way I roll. So I'll always be wrestling for them in my heart. So that's why I try to give a shout out anytime I'm on camera or something like that. You know.
Absolutely. Do you plan on wrestling for the rest of your life?
I plan on wrestling until I can't do this no more, which means my body says you can't do it no more, or someone puts a bullet in my brain, or don't like the way I speak to them, or yeah, I just plan on just keep going.
Okay, and in terms of the potential of your body giving out, is that something that you are resigned to? You are okay with? You've decided this is the decision you make?
You know, I made this decision when I was like, it was weird. I was looking through my house, man. I found the Barely Legal program, which is ECW's first pay-per-view, and I went to it, and that night changed my night to where I looked at these wrestlers like, I want to do that. And I made a decision that night that I wanted to be a fucking wrestler. And I like that style, which is hardcore and the Japanese deathmatch style. So that's how I always wanted to be, and always wanted to be a wrestler. And that's all I've been doing, man. I never had no other job. All I did was wrestle, you know, since I've been, 17 years old.
Wow.
And I'm 40 now. You know, I had a little stint, locked away, I was a political prisoner,
Political prisoner. I like that term.
yeah. No, I went in a bank with a mask off, and they caught me.
Well, it is what it is, and redemption is possible, reform is possible.
It's always possible. Listen, anything's possible. I don't care who you are, man. If you're in the gutter or you're down and out, you can always get back, man. You just gotta believe in yourself. You gotta want it, be mentally tough. And when I went away, it was probably the best thing that happened to me. I got to sit down and really think about who I am and what I want to be. And that's when I got in shape, started lifting, and I realized, wow, because when I got locked up, I didn't really like wrestling much. I just did it because I went there and I got money to do it. Yeah. Now it's like a passion of mine. Hey, Manders, that's my boy Manders, man, another great worker. Now it's a passion of mine. I love coming here. I love wrestling. Before my injury, like 2019, I was wrestling everywhere. I would just wrestle anybody. I've never not take a booking unless they don't know how to fucking wrestle, or it's some jabroni company. But, and I just love wrestling and wrestling good guys, man. So, but, the real shit I like to do is this. I mean, crazy as that sounds.
Hey,
and not only do I like to do it, I want to be the best at it. And also, when I was locked up, I wanted to come out and establish deathmatch wrestling as another art form of wrestling. Before I went in, deathmatch wrestling was looked at as garbage. These guys can't wrestle, they're just garbage, and they just hit each other. And I wanted to come out and establish to say, this is an art form, and these guys in the ring that they can wrestle, they just choose to use violence also with their fucking wrestling.
A different form of the art, but still yes. Art itself,
yes.
Correct?
Yes. When I was locked up, I was getting word, people come visit me like, yeah, they're trying to shut down deathmatch wrestling, like CZW don't want to do that style no more, fuck, and all that shit. And I said, when I come out, I'm going to put this shit back on top, and I think I did that, man.
You certainly did. And tonight, yes. In the main event of Spring Break at the Collective 2021, you finally went one-on-one with Ricky Shane Page.
Yeah, I've been training hard for this match in the gym, man. I just been in the gym nonstop training. I got friends I listen to, and they just gave me, I just listen to them, and they gave me motivation. And then when I go out there and that crowd's like they are, it's just, it's unbelievable. And when he suplexed me through through that tube, whatever that thing's called, I don't even know what it's called, man. But
that contraption.
Yeah, that knocked me out a little bit. I was fucked up, but I believe in myself, and I believe I'm a tough son of a bitch, and I could take some pain, and I got up, man, and now I'm the champ.
How does it feel to have this back again?
Yeah, it's my belt, man. I love that belt.
Did you ever think that there's a chance that you weren't going to be able to come back and redeem yourself and get this after your calf injury?
What my injury was is, you know, months started going away and it started healing, but I couldn't do no, like, if anybody works out or anything, I couldn't do no calf raises. I couldn't do nothing on my right foot. And I'm like, why can't I do anything yet? And I went back to the specialist, and that's when he told me it healed wrong, because your dumbass, you know, don't want to keep the cast on. You just want to walk around. So once I got it fixed, and it just felt great. And then I started squatting again, and I started doing all the shit you need to do to get in shape to get in that ring so you could be good, you know?
Absolutely. And even though you're all bloodied up and marred right now after this match, how are you feeling, and are you feeling hopeful for the future of GCW as the champion?
Top of the world. I just feel great, man. My back hurts a little right now, but other than that, I feel great. A lot of people came out and showed support. A lot of the boys, a lot of the wrestlers, they know how much I love wrestling. And they show support, man. They weren't even on this show. They weren't even booked on this show, and they still came out to watch me and support me and shit like that, man, I love.
I definitely noticed that. There were quite a few people in the back waiting for you to shake your hand, same with RSP, and that just shows the level of respect that people have for you in this industry.
He's fake, but there's other people out there, man. Like my boy Brian right here, man, you know. I wrestled plenty of times on him, man, on plenty of cards with him, and, you know, and he's showing love, and he's not on the show, you know, and shit like that, man. It's just guys like that, man. It just, you know, mean a lot to me, you know? Yeah. When I see the other boys come to show support, I don't know about all the wrestlers, but it means a lot to me, you know, because I love this business. And, you know, I'm just going to keep doing it until I can't do it no more, because I haven't figured another plan out what I'm going to do after wrestling. I have no other trades, you know. I'm not a carpenter. I'm not an iron worker. I don't go to work. This is what I do. I go home, I work out, you know, and everything's revolved around wrestling. I structured my life to revolve around wrestling. I have no kids, you know, and I did that on purpose so I could just keep wrestling and do whatever I want whenever.
Well, it's a blessing and a curse, right? But a blessing that you undertake, and now you are the new GCW World Champion yet again.
Celebrate tonight.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. It is my honor to be able to interview you.
You've been nothing but nice to me since I met you, and you do great interviews. So if anytime you need an interview, I will be there for you.
Thank you. I really
and if anybody fucks with her in the locker room, man, and I catch your ass, I swear to God, I'll fuck you up. No, I ain't gonna fuck you up. I'm just gonna backslap you. And if anybody knows what a backslap is, that's a bitch slap. That means you're a bitch. So leave her the fuck alone. She's part of the MDK gang. That means she's gang affiliated. That means she's untouchable. So that means don't fuck with her. I'll put my ski mask on with a weapon in my motherfucking hand. And I know how to use the fucking weapon.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Haters out there.
Thank you.
All the
Thank
haters
you.
out there, die slow, motherfuckers, because I'm staying on top.